crazy thing is, Mike, is that for whoever told you, blame Mike Shanahan, the individual running the more modern version of that offense right now, his son Kyle, employs the running back that makes the most. So
That's right. That's right.
They're
and
the
Shanahan's
one.
had a different leading rusher every year in each of the 7 years he's been the head coach of the 49ers. But they recognize there's something different about Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got the rushing and the receiving. He's an offensive weapon. That's how he got his contract after 3 years with the Panthers. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they drafted him, and he paid off. They knew they were going to have to pay him after 3 years. And, Rich, that is the key. There are big-picture solutions or maybe no big-picture solutions at all for running backs, but there's the individual player-by-player solution. And if you're a great player and you have a great third season, because that's when the window opens on negotiations for a long-term deal, you get that deal after 3 years, and you do whatever you have to do to get that deal. You hold out if you have to hold out. You agitate behind the scenes as much as you can. You get that deal after 3 years. Otherwise, you're in the Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, DeMarco Murray. Go back to 2014. DeMarco Murray set the Cowboys franchise single-season rushing record, and they just said, thank you, see you later, and they signed Darren McFadden for a hell of a lot less, and he had a bigger year than Murray had in 2015.
So that's why I said, and then we'll turn to other stories as training camps are all 32 teams open, that Derrick Henry is the one that can kind of change a little bit of a dynamic here. And he's going to turn 30 in January, and if he has a Derrick Henry-like year for a Titans team that few people thought could win the division, and he helps take them to a playoff game, then I understand he's still a unicorn in a way, but he can sort of prove 30 is just a number, and the numbers that really matter are the ones that he's putting up, and see who wants him if the Titans decide to put him out to pasture just because he's 30. I'm just wondering.
And Rich, you've caused me to think of something here. I have an idea.
Let's do it. What do you got?
And I don't know if the Titans have reported yet. It's impossible to keep up with what's going on. You go from that slow period where you have to actually go looking for news to it's falling out of the trees, and you have to wade through it. But if the Titans haven't reported yet, would this be an opportunity for Derrick Henry to hold out and say, look, you need me this year. You're going through transition at quarterback. You're breaking in DeAndre Hopkins, and you're paying DeAndre Hopkins more on a base salary than I'm going to make this year, and I'm the guy that's been the straw that has stirred this drink the last 5 years. This may be the time for him to draw a line in the sand, even though usually, like I said, you do it after your third year. When you're getting toward the end of your second contract, maybe now is the time to do it to get some more security. Remember, there was that talk earlier in the offseason about a possible trade. I think that possibility of the Henry trade flowed from, I want a new contract. Okay, we'll see if anybody wants to trade for you, just to demonstrate to him, like the Chargers demonstrated to Austin Eckler, no one's going to pay you what you're looking for and give us what we would want, so we just better make this work this year. I would not be shocked. I mean, nothing shocks me in the NFL anymore, but what if he just wouldn't show up? That would definitely change the dynamic for the Titans as the season approaches.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.